morning. Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for Communication and Information, Honorable Member of National Assembly, Her Excellency, Ambassador of France to Nepal, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. Warm greetings to all of you. This is a profound honor to stand here today on the occasion of marking the 7th year of the global movement for dignified menstruation. I extend my sincere appreciation to all participants and supporters who have committed themselves to this global campaign. Since 2019, the Ministry of Women, Children and Senior Citizens has been observing December 8, the 14th day of the international campaign of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence as the International Day of Dignified Menstruation. It gives me great satisfaction to share with you. Today, we gather here to celebrate 7th International Dignified Menstruation Day, a day to affirm that should always have been accepted. Menstruation is natural, menstruation is human, and menstruation deserves dignity. We are reminded that menstruation, something that over half the human population experiences, is not a matter of shame, but a matter of health, dignity, and human right. Because for too many of our sisters and daughters, menstruation remains a time of exclusion, fear, and hardship. According to recent research, up to 89% of girls and women in Nepal report facing restrictions during menstruation. In some remote regions, even the harmful practices such as the tradition of chhaupadi have been outlawed, they persist, forcing girls and women to stay in separate huts, deprived of basic comforts and dignity. As menstrual discrimination exists throughout Nepal, just as it does around the world, in various names and forms. Sometimes it is visible and sometimes hidden. Even beyond harmful practices, the reality of menstrual health in Nepal remains worrisome. Many girls lack access to affordable sanitary products. Many schools and public places still lack proper water, sanitation, and hygiene facilities. Many menstruators face challenges disposing of used menstrual safety. As a result, menstruation or natural monthly process become a cause of missed school days, lost opportunities, compromised health, and deep psychological distress for many. To break this deeply rooted cycle, each of us must contribute from our own positions through dialogue, awareness, and strong policy measures to ensure dignified menstruation for all. On this day, we gather not merely to observe, but to commit. We commit to dignity, we commit to equity, we commit to justice. We commit to ending silence and shame. We must talk openly about menstruation in our home, schools, and communities. Break the silence, dispel myth, and remove the stigma. Educating boys and girls alike menstruation is not just a women's issue. Everyone, men, boys, elders, must understand the biology, the dignity, and the responsibility. Ensuring access to sanitary materials, to clean water, to private toilets, and to safe disposal. No one should suffer because of a lack of resources. Promoting inclusion and respect, menstruators should not be isolated, shamed, restricted from education, work, or community life ever. Advocating our policy and systematic change, gender equity requires structural support in education, in health, in infrastructure, in law and social norms. On March 21st of this year, the National Assembly unanimously passed a resolution on dignified menstruation, opening the way for the Ministry of Women, Children, and Senior Citizens to undertake intensive and transformative works. The ministry has developed draft of dignified menstruation directives now. As the ministry responsible for the rights of children, women, persons with disabilities, gender and sexual minorities, and senior citizens, placing dignified menstruation at the forefront of our priorities is not optional, it is essential. Nepal already has the National Dignified Menstruation Policy 2017, menstrual-related legal provisions, the Gender Equality Act of 2021, and the 16th five-year plan includes aspects of dignified menstruation. In the days ahead, the Ministry of Women, Children, and Senior Citizens reaffirm its commitment to prioritizing dignified menstruation and working with greater effectiveness and clarity. I wish a meaningful and fruitful 3 days learning conference. May your stay be comfortable and enriching. With these words, I conclude my remarks, and I also thank the organizer to invite me and deliver my speech and our experiences here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.